everyone, how are you today? I hope all of you are doing well today. And today we are going to learn about an interesting topic in geometry, which is the transformation. The title of our lesson today is Transformation in Geometry, Concept and Application of Transformation. In this lesson, we will discuss how a geometric figure can move, flip, rotate, or change its size. We will also learn some important mathematical terms in English and Indonesian. So, please pay attention to the explanation and let us start our lesson today. And let me introduce myself before we go too deep. And my name is Junita Dewi, and my last digit student ID number is the 0H1 from Students of Pendidikan Matematika. Before we begin, let us look at the learning objective. After this lesson, you are expected to be able to define transformation in geometry. You are also expected to identify four types of transformation, namely translation, reflection, rotation, and dilation. Besides that, you will learn how to use simple transformation rules of the coordinate plane. You will also see how transformation is applied in daily life. And at the end of the lesson, you are expected to use some mathematical expression in English, such as translation move a figure, reflection flip a figure, rotation turn a figure, and dilation change the size of a figure. And before we talk about the definition, let us think about some situation in daily life. First, imagine a car moving from one place to another. Second, imagine your face appearing in a mirror. A third, imagine a fan rotating around its center. And fourth, imagine a photo that is zoomed and or zoomed. Now, let me ask you a question. What changes in each situation? Is it the position? Is it the direction? Or is it the size? When a car moves, it's the position change. And when we look in the mirror, the image is a flip. And when a fan moves, it rotates around a fixed point. When a photo is zoomed in, and it is the size change. All of these situations are related to the concept of transformation. And now let us define transformation. Transformation is a change in the position, direction, or size of a geometric figure. In Indonesian, transformation means transformation. In geometry, there are two important terms that we need to know. The first one is the pre-image. Pre-image means the original before transformation, and the second one is the image. Image means the result after transformation. For example, if point A is moved to a new position and becomes point A prime, then point A is the pre-image, and the point B is the image. Point A is the prime image. So transformation helps us understand how a figure changes from its original form to a new position, direction, or size. And there are four common types of the transformation in geometry. The first one is the translation. Translation means moving a figure from one position to another. In Indonesia, translation is called translasi or pergeseran. The second one is a reflection. Reflection means flipping a figure over a line. In Indonesian, reflection is called refleksi or pencerminan. And the third one is the rotation. Rotation means turning a figure around a fixed point. In Indonesia, rotation is a called rotasi or perputaran. The fourth one is a dilation. Dilation means changing the size of a figure. In Indonesian, dilation is called dilatasi. Translation, reflection, and rotation do not change the size and shape of a figure. Meanwhile, dilation changes the size, but the shapes remains are the same. Remember that. And now, let us discuss the first type of transformation, which is translation. Translation is a move a figure from one position to another without changing its shape and size. In a coordinate plane, the general rule of translation is the value of A show the horizontal movement. Look at this formula. And if is a negative, the point moves to the left. If positive, the point moves to the right. And the value of B show the vertical movement. If B is positive, the point moves up, and if B is a negative, the point moves down. Now, let us look at the example. Point A has the coordinate A 2, 1, and the point is translated by 3, 4, 2. It means that point A moves 3 units to the right and 2 units up. So, we calculate, look at the screen, and the result is A accent 5, 3. So, the image of point is that's it. 5, 3. In English, we can say point A is moved 3 units to the right and 2 units up. And di Indonesia it's meant titik A digeser 3 satuan ke kanan dan 2 satuan ke atas. And we move the material is the next material is the reflection. The second type of the transformation. Reflection means flipping the figure over a line. The line is the color of the line of a reflection. Reflection products are a mirror image. The shape and size remain the same, but the orientation changes. For example, when you look at yourself in a mirror, your image has the same size as your real body, but the direction is reversed. In the coordinate plane, there are some common reflection rules. If a point reflected over the x-axis, the rule is that. Look at the formula in the screen. And if a point is reflected over the y-axis, the rule is this one. And now let's look at the example. Point B has the coordinate B 3, 2. The point is reflected over the x-axis, and the rule for reflection of the x-axis, this is. Look at the screen. So, the image of point B is a B accent 3, -2. In English, we can say point B is reflected over the x-axis. Next, we move the rotation. The third type of the transformation is the rotation. Rotation means turning a figure around a fixed point. The fixed point is called the center of the rotation. There are 3 important elements in rotation. Look at the screen. This is the formula. The first, the center of the rotation. Second, the angle of the rotation. Third, the direction of rotation. The direction can be clockwise or counterclockwise. Clockwise means arah jarum jam. Counterclockwise means berlawanan arah jarum jam. Now, let us look at the one common rule. For rotation, 90-degree counterclockwise around the origin, the rule is this one. And for example, point C has coordinate C 2, 1. The point is rotated 90-degree counterclockwise around the origin. So, using the rule, that is on the screen. So the image of point C is a C accent -1, 2. In English, we can say point C is rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise around the origin. So we move the dilation. This is the last types of the transformation. Dilation means changing the size of a figure without changing its shape. The dilation can make a figure bigger or smaller. The size depends on the scale factor. In Indonesia, scale factor means factor skala. The general rule of a dilation with the center at the origin is that is the value of k is a scale factor. If k the figure becomes longer, if the figure becomes smaller, the figure remains a small size like 1. And now, let us look at the example. Point D has a coordinate d2, 3. The point is dilated with the scale form k equals 2 from the origin. So, this is the formula. Look at the screen. And the image of point D is a d accent 4, 6. In English, we can say in point D is enlarged by a scale factor of 2 like that. And the next one in the slide is the comparison of transformation. Now let us compare the 4 types of transformation. In translation, the position changes but the size and shape remain the same. In reflection, the position changes and the figure is a flip but the size and shape remain the same. In rotation, the position and direction may change, but the size and shape remain the same. And in dilation, the size changes, but the shape remains the same. From this comparison, we can conclude that not all transformations change the size of a figure. Translation, reflection, and rotation are transformations that keep the size and shape the same. Dilation is a change of size, but the figure still has the same type. And it's a mathematical vocabulary. Before that is a application of transformation in daily life. Transformation is not usually used in mathematics. We can also find transformation in daily life. If you guys look at the screen, this is a application of transformation in daily life. Is translation is we can curve move, reflection we can look in the mirror, rotation can be found in wheels, fans, clocks, and doors, and dilation can be found when we zoom in or zoom out a picture. And rotation can be found it will fill, span, clock, and doors like that. And let us learn some important vocabulary related to transformation. Transformation means a transformation, and translation means a translation or pergeseran, reflection means a reflection or perception like that. These vocabulary items are important because they help us explain mathematical idea in English more clearly. And before we end the lesson, let us review what we learned today. Transformation is change in the position, direction, or size of a geometric figure. There are 4 common types of transformation. What is it? 4 types? The first is a translation, second is a reflection, third is a rotation, and fourth is a dilation. We have also learned then that transformation can be found in daily life, such as in cars, mirrors, fans, clocks, photos, maps, and designs. So, mathematics is not only about numbers and formulas. Mathematics also help us understand patterns, movements, and changes around us. And that's all for today's lesson. Thank you for your attention. I hope this lesson helped you understand transformation in geometry. See you in the next lesson. Goodbye.